Where I'm at.
Yeah, backdrop. Yeah, the lights in the back. Okay. Hey guys, we're gonna go live onto Turfs Up Radio right now. Weekend review. Getting ready to rock and roll. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do it. Whoop, hold on a second. Let me stop here for a second. Before we go, we're going to hang on a second.
Okay.
Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Time to start the show. I'll turn you down for a second, Jeff.
Welcome to the only radio platform of its kind, dedicated to covering the green industry, bringing you the latest in industry news, products, services, and technology, and spotlighting the achievements of industry professionals around the world. Now for Turfs Up Radio's Weekend Review, here's Darren Gruner and Michael Bright.
Well, it's not Michael Bright anymore. Welcome to Turfs Up Radio's Weekend Review. I am your host, Darren Gruner, and I am live here in the Turfs Up Radio studios in always sunny Fort Lauderdale, Florida. That's right. We got to change that, Jeff. I got a new co-host, guys. I got a new co-host.
Good morning, everybody.
That's right, Jeff Hesser. Jeff Hesser from Cast Lighting with Turfs Up Radio, Vice President, Contributions. What's going on, brother? How are you? How's my buddy?
I'm feeling great today, honestly, because this week was a tough week for me because we had to have a waterproofing done in our basement, and it was a lot of work leading up to it, a lot of work getting it done, and now I'm in the process of putting everything back together again. So this has been a big stress for my family for years now. So I can't wait to get this behind us and finished and done.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about that. You know, we definitely want to chat, have that conversation. You know, Weekend Review is all about what happened during the week, and it's not just about what happened with Turfs Up Radio.
Right.
Dude, you've been struggling. You've been struggling through this water problem with your house for a long time. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. Well, hey, I bought this beautiful home 15 years ago, and really wasn't a problem. It didn't seem like. But then when you would get these 5-inch storms, as the years go on, we get more rain, more snow, everything's piling up on top of one another. And the groundwater has just been so saturated the last couple of years that it literally just starts coming up through the floor, like right up through the cracks in the floor. And you're down there with a shop vac, and it spreads, around here to these little low spots. And before you know it, you're down there for hours on end. Then you go upstairs and you go back down hours later. And this has been, in the 15 years I've been here, it's probably happened 15 times, maybe 20 times. And it's just, I'm sick and tired of it. It's always when I'm out of town somewhere, my poor wife gets stuck. I'm in Long Island or Virginia, and who knows where I'm at. And all of a sudden she's like, there's water in the basement. And now she's down there. It's just been hell, I got to tell you. And the last time I looked at her, I was down there, and this was probably in middle of summer. We got 5 inches in, 3 hours or something like that. And she said, hey, I got water. So I come home from Long Island, and I go down there, and I'm shop vac, and I look right at her. I said, you know what the definition of insanity is, right? Yeah. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. I said, this will be the last time I put this shop vac on this floor. I'm calling the waterproof guy tomorrow. And that's what happened. Now, here we are coming into November, and they showed up. And these guys did a really bang-up job. I mean, and what's funny is my wife sees a smile on my face, and she goes, it's so nice to see you happy. I said, because I know next time we get snow and rain, and I have nothing to worry about. I'm going to go down here in my underwear. I'm going to roll around the floor with a beer in my hand.
You better have nothing to worry about after all that. That's when that's when the truth comes out after you get some of those big storms. I know you're in a low area right there. I know that water is a big problem, man. It could really screw you up. I mean, you got to be really careful.
And if you don't keep up with it, like, you could, people just say, they don't do nothing about it. Well, real anal retentive about things, and I know it's got to be dry, dry, dry. So when I'm done, everything's got to be mopped again, and everything's got to be dehumidified, and everything has fans, and so you can't have that smell. You just don't want that moldy smell, or mold for that matter. So
it makes you sick. It makes you feel sick. It makes you feel worse, and yeah, oh my God, I don't like that. There's a lot of, we have a lot of moisture down here in Florida, and especially where we are, we're so close to the water. They're talking about, you've heard this on the news, that all these areas that are close to the beach, the water level's rising. They're really worried about, global warming or whatever that is. But they're worried about that these areas that are really low, really close to the water, that we're going to be underwater soon. That's a really big. They're talking about some countries that are really. If you looked over the last 50 years, how they're just covered. Look up in Nome. Check this out. In Nome, you ever watch that? What is it? Not Gold Rush, but the Bering Sea Gold. You ever watch that?
Yeah.
And if you hear them talking about that, where they're out there digging for gold on these big barges, they talk about that used to be land. That used to be a beach. So water's coming up, so water's a big problem. It's going to always be a problem.
Well, it's been doing this we're going to be here for a little short period of time. The planet's been changing for millions and millions of years. So there's nothing you can do about it. Right. You know what I mean? As far as people thinking that, we're the cause of all this, listen, we're the gnat on the back of a giant. And the planet's going to do what it's going to do. And, we have volcanoes and you got earthquakes. Listen, again, you think industrialization of the nation is causing all this problem? Maybe it's causing some pollution for sure. Yeah, but it isn't causing the global warming and the melting of the ice caps. And that's just that's just the evolution of the planet. And that's just what's going to happen no matter we're here or not. It's going to go on without us. So
you're right.
Enjoy your time while you're here. That's for sure.
Absolutely. We're talking about taking care of water. We always talk about taking care of lawns. We have traffic on the turf coming up right next here. And Jeff, you can help me with this. I don't know what we'll do, because I know down here it's still warm, but up there it's really cold. But we'll get to it and we'll figure something out. When we come back, we got traffic on the turf and much, much more. Turf time right now is 9 after 9.
9 after 9. Can I talk?
Hi, Scott from More Madness. Ferris allows you to experience turf care on a whole new level with soft ride stand-on mowers. With their patent-pending adjustable operator platform and suspension technology, these premium stand-on mowers from Ferris let you work faster, take on more jobs, and finish the day feeling good. Step up to a new level of comfort and productivity with the SRS Stand-On Series mower. Ferris, work hard, feel good. Go to ferrismowers.com for a dealer near you.
Lawn care pros can now save 5% on 2019 Steel Green sprayer spreaders while supplies last. A new Steel Green machine can cut your labor in half with the capacity to spread granular and spray liquid products simultaneously. The SG52 is one of the most powerful and productive ride-on sprayer spreaders on the market today, with a 60-gallon spray capacity and 2 25-pound granular system. Looking for something smaller? The SG36 has all the power of our larger models, but is compact enough to fit through a 36-inch residential gate. To learn more about Steel Green sprayer spreaders and to save hundreds on 2019 models, visit steelgreenmfg.com today.
Hey, Green Industry Pros, are you new to Turfs Up Radio and want to learn more? Then plug in your earphones and keep listening, because Turfs Up Radio invites you to listen while you work. Our 24/7 live radio platform keeps you up to date, bringing you new tips and interviews from pros like you who want to elevate and educate the green industry. Can't make it to industry shows or events? Don't worry. Turfs Up Radio will be there bringing you live coverage, getting you in on the action. So keep listening to Turfs Up Radio. Your industry, your station.
Time now for Traffic on the Turf, brought to you by Mosquito Magician, helping you navigate your way through weeds, pests, and disease, loading your trucks with the products and tools you'll need to provide your clients with the healthiest lawns, trees, and shrubs. Now, here's today's Traffic on the Turf.
I love it. There goes the mosquitoes, Jeff. I love it. Oh, boy. What's going on, buddy?
I'm sitting here. I had to turn the heat on this morning here in New Jersey.
That's too bad. That's too bad. Well, we don't have to turn the heat on here in Florida, but and there are things that we're doing here in Florida to our lawns, which is really cool. We are still fertilizing them, but most importantly, we are watering them. We're watering the lawns. I mean, doing a lot of water in here. It's been so hot and humid. I was telling you yesterday, I was sitting there by the pool. I mean, I got burnt. You can't really tell with this weird lighting that I have. But I got pretty burnt yesterday just sitting out for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And it's going to happen to your lawn. So it's funny because Julie Mulhauser just heard one of her father's tips of the week. Yep. And talking about overheating the lawnmowers. And she said, Darren, you got to take that off. It's not hot anymore. And I said, yeah, it is. It's still hot. And we're a nationwide radio station. So sorry, I got to keep those tips going because there's a big part of the country that
still has that heat issue going on.
Still has the heat issue going. But what's really cool, you guys have up in the north, your lawns are going dormant.
Yep.
And that's like, oh my God, thank God I got a break, right? And I don't have to do anything to my lawn. Don't worry. If there's weeds in the lawn, you're not killing them because they have to actively be growing. We all know this. They got to actively be growing in order for any product that you're going to use to kill them. So even in Roundup, if you pour Roundup on the lawn, nothing's going to happen. Just nothing's going to happen. I might be wrong.
I don't know about that. Listen, I would say Roundup kills everything.
Roundup will kill just about everything.
That's some dangerous shit right there, boy.
That's so true. But, it's really cool that right now you have that reprieve up in the Northeast, but, or up in the northern, the colder temperatures. Here you don't. Here we're still fighting weeds and disease. Since we're doing a lot of watering, you got to be careful. Listen, what I suggest, it's everybody, that's like their go-to thing here in Florida. Just water and you'll be good. You still have to manage your water properly, no matter what it is. And we talk about watering now that, you want to manage your water out of your house.
Yeah.
We want to, there's a happy somewhere, right?
I've managed to get it out. Hopefully. Yes.
You managed to get it out. But this week's traffic on the turf is all about just really understand. It's a great time to learn, to reflect back for the people up in the north, to figure out what you did. Did you have a lot of disease this year? Why did you have disease? You should get to know those answers. I mean,
that's
most likely, right?
Sage-grass. A lot of that sage-grass stuff.
Oh, sedge.
You're talking about that's sedge-grass? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm not a turf guy. So that's a mess, I got to tell you. I have a lawn treatment program, and they came and aerated and overseeded. And, man, I'll tell you what, my grass is growing like a champ right now. It looks like a golf course out back now, but all the leaves are falling. So now the problem is getting those leaves out of there before they rot those spots that you're creating new grass in. So today I'll be out there. Actually, today I'll have my backpack blower on, and I will be blowing off all the leaves because it got rain the other night. So it was too wet yesterday. So today it's drying out from the wind. I'm going to blow my entire yard down and get all the leaves off. Then I'm going to cut my backyard, and it should look beautiful by the end of today.
That's it, though. You're going to be done. You'll be done after today.
I had to clean my gutters. My gutters were full of leaves the other day, so I got all that done before the rain hit. So you don't have the gutters overflowing down into the basement where I got waterproofing done. I mean, it's just everything adds up. You got to have the downspouts right. You got to have the gutters clean. There's so much that goes into maintaining a property, as people know. But this time of year, there's leaves on my lights. So I'm walking outside. I'm taking the leaves off my well lights. So because you couldn't see the tree, it wasn't lit. All the leaves had covered the lights that I have in the ground. So I'm out walking around, uncovering all the light fixtures.
And you got to be careful with that too. You'll talk about that, in the future about, got to be careful. These lights get real hot. Remember we talked about lights getting covered with mulch and leaves and stuff like that. And there's fires happen. And the houses have burned down because of that.
Well, that was when you had the old PAR 36, 35 watt lamps, and you had them in the ground, and then guys would put them in the wrong places. And then people would bury them in mulch, and then they would smolder for hours, and it would catch the house on fire or catch the bushes and trees on fire. I mean, it was a mess. But now with the LEDs, no, ain't happening. Right.
That's good.
So get rid of those old PAR 36 lamps immediately.
Immediately. I'm sure there's still some out there.
Oh, there's a lot out there.
Gotta go back. We should be out there replacing them all. Oh, that's cool. But listen, when we come back, Jeff, when we come back, I'm going to have you talk about a product of the day because we got products of the day. Yep. And I want you to talk about those lighting, the lighting with cast lighting, because I really want to know. I see people, they're posting stuff on Facebook. They're trying to get the best lighting out there. They're having to go back and forth, because they're not sure, if they've covered all the right, the parts of the house and stuff like that. You have a trick for that, and to help them save a step. I know you do with this. What is it? What am I thinking of? The sample kit.
Demo kit.
We're going to talk about that and much, much more, because Cast Lighting is going to be giving away one of these too also. So I want to talk about that and much, much more. Turf time right now is 17 after the hour.
Now that today's traffic has been cleared up, you're free to stay ahead of your competition. Today's traffic on the turf was brought to you by Mosquito Magician. The end of mosquitoes begins here. Protecting the ones we love naturally is our highest purpose. To learn more about how Mosquito Magician can help your landscape and lawn irrigation business, visit mosquitomagician.com.
Hi, this is Scott with More Madness. Ferris takes care of you so you can take care of your customers. The Ferris line of ride-on spreader sprayers allows you to provide a personalized treatment for each of your clients. With stainless steel frames and granular and liquid application options, Ferris spreader sprayers let you do away with one-size-fits-all applications. Visit ferrismores.com to find a dealer near you and ask for a test ride today. Ferris, work hard, feel good.
Hey guys, it's Frank Borg. More lawn care pros are working on their business rather than in them with the Lawn Buddy app. Lawn Buddy puts you in the driver's seat right along with your employees, helping you to guide them through their work while you focus on growth. With the Lawn Buddy app, you'll be more confident that work is being done and more money is being made faster. To learn how Lawn Buddy can help your lawn care business, visit lawnbuddy.com or simply download the Lawn Buddy app today. Great job, guys.
Hey Turf's Up Radio fan, are you a green industry professional and want to share your experience and contribute what you've learned with our audience? Well, now you can. Turf's Up Radio wants to hear from you. Simply go to turfsupradio.com and click Become a Contributor. Fill out our contact form and you'll be on your way to being a part of the only radio station dedicated to the entire green industry. That's turfsupradio.com/Become a Contributor. And remember, Turf's Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Scott with More Madness. RedMax chainsaws allow landscapers and tree care professionals to cut through any workload. RedMax's clean technology reduces fuel emissions and consumption, while turbo air cleaning keeps your filter from getting clogged. With great ergonomics, anti-vibration, and winning power-to-weight ratio, RedMax outcuts the competition. With an industry-leading 1-year commercial warranty and ability to combine with other RedMax products to build your own fleet package, why would you consider any other chainsaw? Visit redmax.com for a dealer near you and to learn more about our comprehensive product lineup.
You own a business and want it to be the best it can be.
Of course I do.
That means you need to offer the best products available.
Sounds great, but how do I find them?
The good news is you can rely on the guys at Turf's Up Radio to keep you up to date on all the latest and top products.
Good to know. What do you got?
Well, here's a product we found that will make your clients happy and your competition envious.
Welcome back to Turf's Up Radio. We are live here at the Turf's Up Radio studios in always sunny Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We got Jeff Hesser, my new co-host, Weekend Review. Yes. What's up, buddy? What's up, man? We got you back here. Hey, listen, I want to talk about some products. We do this every week on the Weekend Review, and I watch a lot of social media, just like everybody else does. I mean, we expect that. Right? We expect people go to social media and they look at stuff and see what's happening. And I love these posts because people are always asking questions. They're always asking to be better. Did I do that? And what's really cool, people are really humble.
Yep.
And they'll post stuff and they'll ask for suggestions and help, even though they're professionals. And I love that. Before we used to pound our chest and talk about how great we were, right?
Right.
And then we realized
people are looking for recommendations, looking for solutions to problems.
I love it.
Yep.
So you guys have a sample kit, cast lighting, right? What do you call that?
It's called a demo kit.
A demo kit. I don't know why. See, even I get stupid sometimes.
There's a difference. A sample kit we have is actually, it's a case. It's almost like a Pelican case, and then are the fixtures stuffed in there, and the distributor or contractor can pull it out of his car, walk in the homeowner, click it open, and then hand the product to the customer, let them feel the weight and the sturdiness and durability of the fixture.
I mean, that's really cool.
Yes.
But to have the demo kit also to be able to show what it's going to look like. Tell us about that.
So, the nice thing is I think it's an 8-light kit. It has 3 spotlights, a ground light, which is almost like a par 36 lamp, but on spikes that you can stick just right underneath the plant and shines up. And then it's got, 4 spotlights, a ground light, and 3 different path lights. And then on those, they have 20-foot leads with trailer hitch plugs on the end of them. And then our extension cords are wrapped up inside the same box with pigtail ends, obviously, just like a trailer hitch also. And then there's a 6-way splitter. So you can plug all the fixtures in and then a wire back to the transformer. And you can run any combination you want. You can run 125 feet from the transformer, 100 feet, 50 feet, and plug in multiple fixtures and leave them there at the nighttime to set them up for the homeowner to look at over the weekend.
Yeah, no, you're talking about the trailer hitch wiring. It's just like those little plugs. There's a male and female rubber end, and they just they plug right together.
That simple. Yep. It just
really
plugs together, just that quick.
Yeah.
Like you plug it in a trailer hitch or whatever, a little double connector. And that's it. You lay them on the ground. And this time of year is perfect because now daylight savings starts tonight, right? We turn our clocks back. So now it gets dark even early. This is the time of year when people are selling lighting. You're leading up to the holidays. People want stuff before Christmas. They want holiday lighting. Their house is getting dark. They get home at 5 o'clock. It's dark now. So this is the biggest time of year, the ramp up time for installing low voltage lighting right now. This is the busy season for me. Yeah. And a demo kit does 80% closure rate. So you set one up. Typically the homeowner comes home 2 days later. You pulled it down. They drive up in the driveway and their house is dark again, or their backyard is pitch black again. And they don't like it. They love what they just saw and they want a piece of it.
So there was a guy on social media, and I just talked to him. Well, I didn't talk to him, but we were kind of exchanging notes back and forth. I can't remember. Mike Wilson. So if you're listening, Mike, I hope you don't mind, but you posted a really nice picture of a job that you did. Mike, go to Mike Wilson, find him on social media if you guys want to. But he posted a really cool picture of a job that he did, and he realized after he did the job that he missed some spots, and he went back, and that was great that he did that. I'm glad that he did that. It was really cool. Look what I did. I missed this. This is really good educational stuff.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, kudos to you for sharing that, and not being embarrassed that you messed up the first time. But Jeff, there's a way that you can eliminate that having to go back or making that mistake again, can't you?
Honestly, it's knowing the product you're using and what the beam spreads are doing, and placement of the fixtures. But you're never going to get proficient unless you're out there actually installing and adjusting it at night, because there's always going to find another spot.
Okay.
And lighting's so subjective that what I think might be a really beautiful finished project, the homeowner might come out and say, listen, there's a spot over there that I need to have lit. You missed an area. And we'll go through that when I'm talking to the homeowner about a budget. And sometimes you just can't fit it in the budget and get everything done that you want on the first round. So you do it in phases. That's the best way to do it. What's your budget? Do a demo. Do that area, knock that area out of the park, and then the homeowner can add on after that. And they can do the next area in phase 2 and phase 3 and so on, because it can get quite expensive, try to light the entire property up, which most people want to do once they see a little bit of it.
But how cool is it now, as opposed to about 20 years ago, when we have LED now and we didn't before? How cool is it now to have that ability to do that on a run? Because once you set your runs before, that was it. I mean, if you want another light? Oh shoot, we got to run a whole new home run, right? To a whole new. But now we can simply, because of the capability of the low voltage, you can add lights pretty quick.
The amp loads of the wires now. You're using almost nothing now on these wires. So guys are using smaller gauge wires. I still tell guys, make sure you're still using a 12 gauge wire, because chances are the homeowner is going to want to come out, add on, and now you got plenty of space to add on. You're not overheating the wire. And it gives them the ability to come, and expand on that project without having to run another wire run. So it's been so simple, it's crazy. But with halogens, think you would put 140 watts on a wire, and it would be, you'd have 4 fixtures on there. That was it, Now you could put like 15 fixtures on there.
You got to do like 80% of the run, and 80% is nothing now.
Right.
It would be like, it's crazy. You can run one run basically now. I remember you taught me how to do that. You said, here's a spider, do a spider. Did you talk? I think you told me spider, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we did, because you had to get the exact voltage to each lamp in order for it to operate at, 5 or 10,000 hours. If it was under 10.5, the tungsten halogen cycle couldn't happen, and the tungsten would stick to the inside of the glass in the lamp. So if you saw a lamp that had that like coloring, like a yellowing effect, that was the tungsten sticking to the inside of the glass. So you had to get it above 11 volts to regenerate it. If you go over 12.5 volts, now you're blowing the light bulb out, and it blows up inside. You see a white powdery or a black lamp. So you're either blowing them out or you're undervolting them, and that was a huge problem. And that's why most people didn't like landscape lighting, because they were so tired of changing out light bulbs, and the shit never worked right.
Yeah, no kidding.
So it was a science to it. And if you didn't get that sweet spot, 10.8 to 12.5 at each individual lamp, typically your system was not going to work right. And but that was the beauty about CAST, is we nailed it down where you knew exactly how much voltage you had at every single lamp. And that system and those light bulbs, I still got systems that are in right now that guys say they still have halogen in them, and they're not losing the lamps because of that. So,
well, it's time to change.
It is. It's time to change the LED. Just go and change everything out.
That's right. Well, that's cool. So we're going to give away your demo kit. So that's going to be really cool. You got some great stories where you're sharing, and I know that you just want to really help our listeners, and you want to help the people that are doing lighting. Cast Lighting is a great company, and you talk about how you talk so highly about them. You never want to leave them, because it's like part of your family, and the stuff that you do. It's like you are lighting. It's like that's what's so cool about you, and it's just great.
Well, the projects it opens up. I got to tell you, the projects that this product opens up for me, and the places it's taken me, and the people I've met,
it's high end.
It's high end. It's untouchable with some other products. You just can't get in these projects with some of the other nothing, not knocking. Everybody has their space in this industry, right?
Right.
If you can't afford us, or you don't want to spend that kind of money, it's okay. There's other stuff out there. We actually have a low line called Source Lighting, that we created just so our customers had something else to fall back on. But what this high end product has done for me has taken me places I've never thought I would go. Just projects and houses and resorts and just crazy. It's the spec market is where we're high at. We own that market space.
Right. I totally do. All right. Well, cool. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. When we come back, we got much, much more. I got to tell you a story, Jeff. I started taking these boxing lessons.
Oh boy.
Just because I want to stay in shape, because you got to. I mean, listen, we start doing these shows, you got to stay in good health. And I started taking these cardio boxing lessons. I got to tell you about them, because something just didn't sit right with me. But we're going to learn more about that stupid stuff and much, much more when we come back. Turn time right now is 9:30.
So my wife, we ran out of coffee here at the house, so now I have no coffee yet this morning.
At Turfs Up Radio, we're giving you an edge on the competition while helping you grow your business.
I could use that.
Then keep listening in for more exciting product information.
Sounds good.
At Turfs Up Radio, we've got your back.
The world is loud, but yours doesn't have to be. Hi, we're IsoTunes, makers of industry-leading Bluetooth earplug headphones. Tested and approved in the loudest environments by woodworkers, welders, landscapers, and more. IsoTunes merges high-quality audio with noise-blocking earplugs, allowing you to appreciate your music while protecting your hearing. Visit isotunes.com to learn more.
Hey, this is Darren, your host of Raise the Mic here on Turfs Up Radio. Be sure not to miss a new episode every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. when I'll be raising the mic to another green industry professional like you. You'll hear how others got started in the business, how they've achieved success, and best of all, how you can learn from their experience. That's Raise the Mic every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. And remember, Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Julie with Mower Madness. Red Max is rapidly becoming the brand of choice for professional cutters. Industry-leading commercial warranties of up to 5 years on commercial ZTRs, 2 years on all commercial handheld products, and 1 year on commercial chainsaws, combined with an unmatched opportunity to participate in fleet buys on powerful and dependable Red Max products is propelling Red Max to the top. Get on board today. Visit redmax.com to learn how our Stratocharge engine delivers more power with less weight than any other 2-cycle engine. That's redmax.com.
Welcome back. Turfs Up Radio's Weekend Review. I'm your host, Darren Gruner, and I am live in the Fort Lauderdale home studio today. Loving it. Love being here in Fort Lauderdale. It's absolutely beautiful. You guys are freezing your asses off in the Northeast. Sorry, Jeff.
Yep.
It's okay.
It's a beautiful sunny, like I tell you, it's a beautiful sunny day. It's just going to be in the 50s, I think, today somewhere.
It's not terrible. 50s aren't terrible.
Right? No, not at all.
Yeah.
I'm looking on my phone right now. It's actually, hold on, it's 41 degrees here right now.
Yeah.
41. So two more degrees below that, and I'll get a fire going in my wood-burning stove. So that's my rule of thumb. Below 40 degrees, I'll get a fire in the wood-burning stove. So tonight
that's what
I'll
I
have
miss.
a fire.
I missed that. I missed the smell of the wood-burning fireplace. I had 2 fireplaces in my house in Sewell, remember? That was awesome. I had one downstairs, one in the basement. Yeah. Yeah. This is not an R or an X-rated show, Sabrina.
You just climbed out of bed.
Sabrina's joining us real quick to say hello. Say hello to Sabrina Hesser. Say hello.
No,
I can hear. Yeah. There she goes. Put the ISO tunes in. Put in the ISO tunes and say hello.
Good morning.
Yeah. This is not an X-rated show. You gotta cover. You got to cover up.
Braless.
These poor folks that are just listening to us on Turfs Up Radio didn't get to see that.
Thank God.
There's actually somebody that I saw on YouTube. There's actually a girl that's actually sells nipples, hard nipples. Did you see that? She sells them to girls.
Really?
Because they don't have those hard nipples. It's so crazy. We're not going to go that way, just so you know.
We were just talking about a fire and how our rule of thumb is below 40 degrees, we'll have a fire in the wood.
Are we on live?
Yes, we're in the weekend.
Okay, so don't be jealous that it's 41 here, Darren.
I'm not. Listen, I'll tell you what right now. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going to go to the boat show.
Oh.
We're going to be hanging out with Steve LaCorey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go hang out with him. We're going to check out the Key West boats. We're going to go check out, maybe take a ride on the water.
They got some nice boats. Key West makes a really nice boat. Our first boat was at Key West.
I'll put my bathing suit on and I'll take pictures.
Yeah, you need in the boat, so when we come down there, we have something to ride around. And listen, this time I want a fishing boat so we can go out front.
Bring the boat down during the wintertime. Just bring it down.
Oh, sure.
Listen, I need my boat here for striper season, okay? So, no.
Yeah, okay.
Sure, I'll just throw that in my backpack. No problem.
Striper season's starting right here soon, the next week or two. Actually, they're catching big ones up in North Jersey right now. They're catching 50 inches.
Yeah, we're going to have to get another one. So listen, I want to talk to you about something that kind of blew my mind. And I was thinking about it last night, and Renee and I are having dinner, and I'm like, this is killing me. Why does this happen all the time? You ever notice? And guys, you'll create programs out there for your customers, and everybody wants to have this low price, and the way to get around and the way to gain some equity or some revenue is to add a fee to your add a fee. I don't know if I'm not saying that I agree with this because I'm kind of blown away about it. What's a fee in our minds? When you're charged a fee, it's like something that has to happen. So I understand. Okay, even though your price is $19.99 a month, you got to have an enrollment fee.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I get it. An enrollment fee. It's like law. It's not a law, people. It's just something that they want more money from you for, right? So here I am, and I'm trying out these boxing lessons, right?
Right.
And a guy wants $119 a month for me to use all his bags.
Right.
He's got the long bags. He's got the little bags. You pound.
Yeah. The speed bag.
Bags. He's got he's got the kicking bag, the big ball where you can kick, He goes, that's all it is, $119, but it's $100 enrollment fee. I'm like, at first you kind of think, when someone says fee, you think it's taxes. You think it's, like when you have a fee, a state fee. These are fee. All fee is more money. That's all it is. They want more money from you, but they kind of guilt you into it. I don't want to pay the fee. So I was talking, Renee and I were laughing last night. So I said, okay. So he said, you know what? I tell you what, I'll waive the fee.
Okay.
All right. Now that you put that aside, okay. Now you did me a big favor. It's like not right. How do we get around these stupid fees? Stop calling it a fee. Just say what I'm going to charge you.
Just roll it into the monthly payment if that's what you're going to do. I guess it's upfront. It's got to be some upfront money that they get to help with operations. You know what I mean? Like you need for everybody coming in, he gets $100 out of. That helps pay the lights. It helps pay the rent on the building. It helps pay for
it. But that's what it's all. See, it's called overhead, and that should be in your price. But they trick you by saying we're really low, but we need to charge you a fee to get involved. So that's all you're doing. And now why are you making us do math? You know what I mean? Let me just be. So I just thought it blew my mind. I'm like, I don't want to try. These fees are made up. And,
Adam Lindenwood would probably know better because probably Adam has the answer to that question because of his business and him being with LMN and all that. He probably knows what those fees are for.
Fee. It's not a fee. It's a charge. It's not a fee. It's like, listen, I can tell you something. I used to do it too. I wanted to get a little extra money. I want $19.99 a month plus a $99 enrollment fee. What does it cost you to enroll? Like you're charging me to do business with you, right? I'm like, what? Why? I'm doing business with you. I'm giving you my business. I'm not giving it to somebody else. So I want you to, I want to do a little rebel against the fees. Let's just tell these people that's ridiculous. If you want to charge me, say it's a charge. This is what you're going to do. Charge me for it. It is what it is. But it's funny. So this boxing thing.
Yep.
They're like, okay, with the $99 fee, I'm going to give you, now they guilt you even more. I'm going to give you boxing gloves. I'm going to give you your wraps. And then, okay. So it's really not a fee.
It's equipment. It's equipment.
Can I just go and buy my own stuff? So I suggest to this company, don't charge a fee and guilt me. It causes too much confusion. Make a business out of it. Have a bunch of different boxing glove types that I can select from and buy.
Right. He should have that stuff right there.
I'll buy it from you. I'll buy the wraps. I'll buy the gloves. You'll make more money from me than charging me a fee. And you'll make me feel like I'm happy. You make me feel like I want to do it. Not a fee. You know what I mean? So I thought that was interesting. I can't wait to have that conversation with him because he's going to want me to join, which I don't think I'm going to join.
So you didn't join yet. You just went there and did a little consultation.
I did a week. I did a week with it, but I belong to the Powerhouse gym here, and they have a bag, and I can hit it. So I went on Amazon and I bought gloves.
Yep.
But you know what? If you don't punch right,
you got to go straight on to the first two knuckles, like right that. You have to do those two knuckles. You got to break your knuckles,
and you'll hurt your wrist.
Yes.
You got to be careful, when you're punching, right?
I used to take Taekwondo. And they taught you that when you're breaking boards, you can I broke a knuckle breaking a board. You got to go with those two knuckles right there all the time. That's the big force. If you don't hit with these two knuckles right there, that's when you're going to break something.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So always lead. You got to kind of come in and lead with your two knuckles, turn your wrist in. Yep. There you go. Yeah. You don't want to catch the outside. There's no power in these knuckles here. Okay?
You know what I've learned the most is that I have zero cardio. Zero.
Oh, you burn out quick.
I do not understand how these MMA guys go as long as they do.
Yep.
My hat's off to them. Thank God I'm 54.
Yep.
And I don't really have to fight again. I was looking at Renee and I was telling her, I said, you know what? I don't know if I can last in a fight for long.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't.
This is crazy. I would die. And she looked at me. She goes, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have said that to her.
Yo, right. You don't want to tell your girlfriend that you're weak.
Yeah, you don't want to tell your girlfriend.
Right.
I said, that's why I build strength, because I just have to hit him one time and done.
Right. You hope so. Right. Or you run. Just turn around and run. You're probably better off just running. Okay. That's where your
cardio is for running.
Yes. Turn and run. As my wife would say, you're too old for this shit. You know what I mean? You got too much to lose. Get out of there. Just run.
Totally too old for this stuff. But
unless you back me into a corner and I have nowhere to go, I'm going to take off.
Oh, it's so funny. We had so much fun.
I have all those bags in my garage too, by the way. I have the speed bag. I have the heavy bag. I got those little pads you put on your hands.
Yeah, that's what I bought.
Pop, pop.
I just went on Amazon and I bought them. So,
but you got to have someone there to hold.
Those. That's what I was doing to the guy. I was doing to my trainer the other day. He's like, and think about it. I haven't punched anything in a long time.
Right.
So
it's a good workout.
It's a great workout. He's holding him. And he's like, all right, give me a jab and give me a punch. And I'm hitting him. He's like, Jesus Christ, I'm knocking him over. And I'm just hitting his hands. I'm like, I got a lot of pent up aggression. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. But those bags are cool. I mean, all those little, the little hand things you put on, they look like almost like hockey pads or goalie pads.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I got a whole set in my garage that are in a box right now.
I like that big ball, that big heavy ball, that
medicine ball.
The big medicine ball. You give it an uppercut and then you kick it. I'm telling you, my heart was pumping this week. I mean, it was a good workout. I went into the gym to Powerhouse to do some bench workout, and I was having a hard time with the bench. So much because of the cardio thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was beating me up. Really beat me up this week.
Probably feel in your shoulders and your neck and your arms real good.
I feel everywhere. It's weird just doing this.
I'm looking at you. You look like a big beefy. Look at you. You're all beefed up.
I'm telling you,
you're all pumped up.
I got so pumped up this week. Imagine I'm gonna look like next week or 3 weeks from now. I won't be able to fit through my door.
That's gonna be nice. Yeah, right.
My head's gonna just explode. Oh shoot! But listen, when we come back, I want to talk about all the great relationships we've had. I mean, we've had some. We're building so many cool things, Jeff.
Absolutely.
It's unbelievable how all the people that are getting involved with Turfs Up Radio, and all the guys, all of our industry professionals too that are doing it. And I'm really proud of everybody. And I want to talk more about that and some upcoming shows, what's going on too. But we got that and much, much more. Turf time right now is 9:45.
I'm trying to get my ISO tunes hooked up on my laptop right now.
Hey, Turfs Up Radio fans, do you know what time it is? That's right, it's time for Turfs Up Radio. Now you can catch us streaming live 24/7 with pro talk, pro tips, and pro interviews. Simply visit turfsupradio.com.
Picking up a lawnmower to cut a few lawns is easy, but building and running a successful lawn and landscape business that will offer you the lifestyle you've always dreamed about isn't. By partnering with the Green Executive, we can guide you through your daily operations that will lead you to success. From developing a seasonal marketing plan to outlining new processes and procedures, we can do it all. We specialize in how to properly screen a new client, how to efficiently schedule your busy workload, and best of all, we teach you how to estimate your jobs profitably. We have proven successful strategies in how to help manage and maintain your best employees, make deals with vendors, and strengthening your client relationships. Log on to thegreenexecutive.com today. We can give you the help you need to find the success you've always dreamed of.
Scott with More Madness here. Aches and pains aren't trophies. They're just barriers keeping pros like you from getting the work done. You know better than anyone that this business can be backbreaking, but that's all the more reason to partner with someone who has your back. Ferris is about helping you finish strong and feel good doing it. Ferris commercial grade mowers feature patented suspension technology that allows you to mow faster and get more done while keeping you comfortable so you can feel good tomorrow. Ferris, work hard, feel good. Go to ferrismowers.com for a dealer near you.
Totalscape Design will transform your home into a vacation spot you can enjoy year-round. The possibilities are endless. Patios, decks, pools, waterfalls, outdoor lighting, open-air kitchens, grilling areas, and more. The results are stunning. To learn more about Totalscape Design Landscape, go to Totaliscapedesign.com.
Welcome back to Turfs Up Radio's Weekend Review. I am your host, Darren Gruner. I am live here in the Fort Lauderdale studio, Turfs Up Radio studios, right? What's up, Jeff?
I'm in lovely New Jersey studio in my bar area.
In your bar area.
Well, soon to be. I'm moving my office into my basement. Now that the basement's done, I have a room in the back.
What'd you do to your sound? You did something with your sound.
Hold on.
I hear you, but I can't hear you well. Did you change headphones?
Hold on. Yes, I did. Hold on. I'm changing.
There you go. Don't make changes in the middle of live stuff. How can you do that? Jeff and making changes in the middle of you're nuts.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't make changes in the middle of a show.
Hey.
It's funny because we talk about that. Don't ever make a change a half hour before a live event.
Yeah.
Do it during a show.
I tried those.
Don't even say it.
Don't
even tell me what. We're on video. Don't say it. Turn it down. Put it down. Don't even. No. We're not saying that. Damn it, Jeff. Ay. You're gonna get me in trouble. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get me in trouble.
Well, I just didn't get them dialed in right. That's all. I should have waited before. Got it done before we started the show. How's that?
Whatever.
Oh, my wife got me coffee. Right on.
Yeah, where's my coffee? I need a wife first, and then I can get a coffee.
Where's Nene at?
She ain't my wife, but we talked about that. She doesn't want to marry me, Jeff.
Oh boy.
Do you blame her? As far as Mark Fuss is concerned, of course not. There she is. Where's my coffee?
I got mine.
Look at the Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
I would have got you some too, Darren, but you're not that close.
Well, at least she showed me the nipples.
Yeah.
I got to see the nipples.
Yeah, you did.
She doesn't even know what happened. She's not even.
Oh, give me the French vanilla.
She didn't even.
Yeah, she can't hear you.
So what's going on? Listen, we got IA coming up, dude. The IA.
Is that in Vegas?
It's in Vegas, baby, and you're not going. Don't say why. I don't care why. Yep. We want everybody to be there. Okay?
Yep, absolutely.
We want you to go. We're going to be there with Geo Ripper. There's going to be if you're an irrigation specialist, that's where you need to be. Okay?
Absolutely.
If you're even thinking about doing irrigation, that's where you need to be. If you did irrigation and you want to learn and you want to meet some people that that's where you need to be. Go to the IA in Vegas. I can't remember the dates. It's on our calendar.
Yeah. When is it? It's the 9th, isn't it? It's like next week or so.
No, that's not next week.
When is it?
The 9th is in the Pittsburgh one is in.
Oh, that's right. Right. Okay.
Is next week. By the way, if you're in Pittsburgh, go to that tree. What is it? The tree. What is it? The TCI? I don't know. See, we're not good at this. I'm not. We're not the show calendar people.
No.
What is it? The tree. Did you talk to what's his name, by the way?
I left a message. I haven't talked to him back yet.
All right, we'll talk more about that. But what's really cool is I want to start telling you now today is next week we're going to have – this week we have Mike Clark, who is a DIYer.
Okay.
A DIYer, right? He's going to be on. He's great. This guy, he started a group, a landscape or lawn care group called the Lawn Care Addicts.
Okay.
He's getting a lot of recognition from it. So he's a truck driver, but he also takes care of his property, and he's really into the green industry. I'm surprised he doesn't have his own business. He should start his own business because he loves it so much. But he started Lawn Care Addicts. If you want to know more about Lawn Care Addicts group, go to Facebook. He's got a Facebook group called Lawn Care Addicts. Check it out. He allows people, a lot of people, cool people, get on there and start talking about the lawns. It's not just DIYers. There's professionals on there as well. So you got to check that group out. It's really cool. I can't wait to have him on tomorrow. It's going to be an interesting conversation. Knows a lot of people because he started this group, which is really cool. I mean, think about it. You just start something like this and it just expands. And
yep,
it's just, I love it. So he's a great guy. But next Sunday, Brian Horn, managing editor for Lawn and Landscape Magazine.
All right.
On Turf's Up Radio's Raise the Mic at 9:00. You got to check that out. It's big. He's going to be talking about the tech conference that they're holding in February of this year. You guys I know that you all know about this. You saw it. I get a lot of people asking me about it. Darren, are we going to this? Darren, are you going to this? Yes, we're going to this.
In Orlando, correct?
In Orlando.
Yep.
Listen, like I said, by February, people are going to get so sick of the cold weather already.
Yep.
That you're going to want a little break, even though it's still chilly in Orlando in February, by the way. It's still a little chilly, but it's not going to be nearly as cold as it is up there in the Northeast or wherever you are if you're getting away from snow, because it really doesn't snow in Orlando. Although, what's that, E.P. Henry? You got your E.P. Henry shirt on?
I got my E.P. Henry shirt on.
You got your E.P. Henry. That's good. Although, when I ran the marathon in 2011 at Disney in Orlando,
You ran a marathon?
I certainly did.
Did you finish?
Nah. Yes, I did. Of course I finished. It was a half marathon.
Oh.
Not a half of that.
Now we're getting the
just
truth.
in case Fuss is listening, because he'll bust my stones no matter what I do.
Yep.
It wasn't a half of a half. It was a half marathon. So I could not do the full marathon. My sister did it. My sister did there's a 5K on Friday, then a half marathon on Saturday, and then on Sunday, the full marathon. And people do all three. I couldn't even get up the next day. For days, my legs were like rubber bands, but it was cold.
Yep.
So, but it doesn't matter. It was cold early in the morning, but it's still warmer than it is up in the Northeast or wherever you are in the country that where you're getting snow.
So we're talking about that. So LMN is having their conference, right? And they're going to have
LMN's having a conference too.
Right.
I think next week in Orlando. That's different. Lawn and Landscape Magazine are different. LMN is a software company. They have a
Yes, that's what Adam Linneman's doing. Adam's got his. He's having an event at his place, isn't he?
Yeah, they'll be down there too. But all of our shows and all of the stuff that we're doing, all of the events that we're doing, they're all on turfstartradio.com. Go to turfstartradio.com/events or whatever. It's easy to find. By the way, we pulled on a new partner, and I'm really excited about them, Jeff. And this is somebody that I don't know if we talked to you about. You should know because you're part of the executive staff. You should be knowing about this stuff. Just by the way, Jeff, this is what's happening within your company.
Tell me what's happening. Because listen, I've been disconnected all week for sure. I got to tell you.
Just in case you really want to know.
Jackhammering and dust and basement concrete removal. It's been a tough week, but go ahead. What did I miss?
That's okay. I know, and I leved you alone too.
You did. Listen, for 2 days, my phone didn't ring. I thought maybe I was fired.
No. It would ring. It would ring. But we pulled on a partner called Third River Marketing, and they're helping us with the Turf Start Radio website. They're also helping me. Most of you know that I own a landscaping company called Totalscape Landscape Design Company, and they're helping me with that. And I'm interested to see, because I don't do too much with that anymore. With the landscape, I do about 5, 6, 7 designs a year. That's all.
Yep.
But I enjoy it, so I keep it, and I want it's still viable, still works well. It's still worth doing, obviously.
Yep.
But I'm interested to see what he does for us, because we still want to grow that business. I just been spending so much time with Turf Start Radio that I really haven't had that much time. And when you don't have that much time with it, you kind of just want to do what you can. But
Right.
I do want to grow that, so I want to. And this will be interesting to see. By the way. Not that I don't believe in them. I do trust them 100%. I think they're great. I love what they do, and I'm excited to see what they do for Turf's Up and for Totalscape Design. But I want to kind of use this as a basis for a lot of our landscapers out there that are looking to grow and build their company. And I'm going to give them those steps, fresh steps, not just steps that I've learned over the years of how to grow, because we've gone through so much, Jeff. But
absolutely. Oh my God, this year alone, since I came on board in November of last year, it's been crazy.
I want to offer our listeners, hey, look what Third River Marketing has done for us, starting from, for Totalscape Design, not just Turf Start Radio, for Totalscape Design. Look what they've done and help Totalscape Design grow, and how they were able to get us leads and for what cost and stuff like that. So I'm anxious to show that. I mean, just step by step. To show that with our listeners. So that's going to be really, really cool. So I'm excited about that. But Jeff, what's going on? What do you got going on for this week? What's happening?
It's like today, I'm going to go out, like I said, I'm going to take care of my yard. I'm going to blow down the leaves. I'm going to cut my backyard and get all the leaves up that are in there trying to kill my freshly seeded lawn, because that drives me nuts when you see piles of leaves laying where your grass has been seeded. Can't have that. Then I had a tree blow down in the backyard and almost smash our fence. So my neighbor's tree back in the woods fell down the other night. We got I think there was 50-mile-an-hour winds here on Thursday night.
Wow.
So we got a big tree down in the back. So I'm probably going to get my new Steel 271 Farm Boss out.
Love that, man. Love it.
Yeah, that's a brand new toy I got. I'm going to get that out and chop some stuff into pieces and get some more firewood.
How big is that bar? How long is that bar?
20-inch bar.
Okay.
It's a beast of a machine. I got to tell you, this thing, it cuts through 3-inch or 3-foot round trees like it's nothing. So we'll go out there with that. But next week I'm in Pennsylvania. I got to go see my distributor up there. I'm talking with guys this week about buys for next year. They're early orders. Literally, I'm putting together the programs for purchases for 2020.
Everybody's talking about next year.
Right.
I'm getting phone calls now about GIE next year.
Yes.
All right, Darren, where are you going to be next year in the booth? I mean, where's Turfs Up Radio going to be? And that's crazy. And we're, by the way, unofficially so far, we're talking to the sellers about getting more involved with the show, with the radio station, which is going to be cool. I don't want to say too much more, but this is going to be really interesting, guys. Really interesting, especially for our contributors, people that are part of Turfs Up Radio. This is really going to be interesting. And the people that you're going to meet, the connections we made, how many people, it's funny, how many people we connect at the show when we're at GIE anyway, hey, meet this person, Jeff, meet this guy, Andy, meet this person. I mean,
the networking was off the charts. I got to tell you, the amount of people that showed up at the booth to be interviewed and just introduce themselves, and the buzz down in the town during the 4th Street Live events, and it's unbelievable. It really is.
Just what's really cool, and that was the first year we were there officially as Turfs Up Radio, and we're so excited. We're excited for everybody that's involved, and to our listeners now, that includes you. And if you're not involved with us, and if you haven't heard about, if you haven't figured out how to get a hold of us, make sure you do. turfsupradio.com/become a contributor. Fill out the form, and you're on your way to becoming a contributor of one of the only radio stations, the only radio station dedicated to the green industry. Right. Not one of the only. We are the only. Yeah, we are the only, which is really cool. But the thing is, what's great about it, we've created, there's so many cool things we got going on with our programming. We not only have the country music station now, we're about ready to launch rock and roll. Then we'll have our talk station too, which is going to be interesting. We got so many cool things going on behind the scenes that I'm excited to share, but I have to wait for our marketing department to put it together the way they want to put it together. So please forgive me, because I like to blabber, and I'll tell you all my secrets.
Nope. I'll hang on to that stuff for another event, for another time.
It's really going to be great. But,
so I'm going to set up an office in my basement. So I have my room down there, 15 by 15. I'm going to set up an office down there, and I'll have a little Turfs Up Radio. So you send me a banner. I'll put a banner on the wall behind me, and then when I'm down there, that'll be my Turfs Up Radio space and my cast lighting.
Well, yeah, that's true. That would be great. Let's do that. We should do that for all of our contributors.
I'm going to have a place now to call my own in my house, because my granddaughter took over my office. So I had to. Now look, I'm stuck here in my bar area.
I don't know. That's not a bad area though. I like that. Where's that bottle of Jim Beam?
It's down in that cabinet probably.
There you go. I like that.
But this is my bar, and this is where I've been sitting for months, because this is my office. Oh, there's my dog with a duck in his mouth.
Love it. Well, Jeff, it's time for us to run. The hour went by so quick. I really appreciate you jumping on. We're going to do more and more of this. Every weekend, I got Jeff Hesser with me. Right, Jeff?
Oh, yeah. Listen, next Saturday, I'll be live from Snowshoe, Pennsylvania. We're going up to our camp for the weekend. We're going to do a couples quad riding weekend. So I'll have to get my hotspot out and come to you from our camp, because there's no signal out there where our camp is.
Okay, cool. I got you. Well, that's good. Well, I appreciate it very much, man. Thanks a lot for being on the show with me, Jeff. Well, everybody, you know what time it is? That's right. It's time to say goodbye until next week. I want to thank you, everybody, for listening to Turfs Up Radio's Weekend Review. For Jeff Hesser, I'm your host, Darren Gruner, reminding you to stay green and to keep your hands dirty. Talk to you soon.
This has been an exclusive presentation of Turfs Up Radio's Weekend Review. To hear more about what's happening each week in the green industry, be sure to download the Turfs Up Radio 24/7 app or visit turfsupradio.com. And remember to stay green and keep your hands dirty.
I see that recording. So you're recording that, huh?